WOTBLITZ fans, this is There Can Be Only One, once again bringing you another gameplay. This time I am in the KV5. The KV5 is an awesome tank, I'm telling you. Like, this, we're in mine ruins, and, it doesn't have a whole lot of gun depression, but it's enough to work with, and, you can get them ridges, but the thing about the KV5, they buffed it a couple of updates ago, and, its armor is stupidly strong, and it's really hard for tanks to pin, especially players who are not as knowledgeable and stuff to know about the weak spots, and they just shoot at you. It's just going to bounce. So this can be a really fun tank, and the gun's really good too. Now the mobility isn't the greatest. It is a heavy tank. It actually moves okay for a heavy, especially one that's big. I mean, you're a big target, you're tall. It's basically like the almost like the KV2, just doesn't have as big of a turret, but the hull is definitely, just like the KV2. Oh, and then right there, I ran up on somebody. Really don't know how that shot went into the top of him, to the T-44, but yeah, I'll take it. Now I'm gonna angle a little bit, and there we go. Both of them bounced. That's 800 damage. I just blocked right there. That's what the KV5 does. It blocks a lot of damage. And look at this. He's gonna push up. So they want a piece of this, and I'm gonna give him a piece of it. I got a piece of shell right into him. Look at that. He's unbled all his HP just that quick. This is why you shouldn't. A TD purpose is. I don't know why people would think that they're supposed to frontline in a TD. That's not a TD's job. TD's job is to cover people in the back and try not to get spotted and put that damage in because of, having high alpha and stuff. But these guys, they really just don't understand the mechanics of the game. And that 45 TP is just getting ripped. I cut through them like butter. Like butter. Okay? Like butter. And then we're going to go ahead and finish him off. And there we go. And so at this point, I think they're not really wanting to have too much to do with me. And here's the Tiger 2. I'm going to help this guy out and bring him down to a one-shot for him. That way, helping the team is always a good thing because keeping teammates alive and getting rid of other players. And they're right there, another bounce. He shot HE into my track. Really don't know why he's shooting HE. Should I shoot HE back? Nah. We'll just keep with the AP rounds. And he's bleeding at this point, and another shot blocked. Down that 047, it's got really good tan. I almost picked that tank up. It's so ugly. I really don't want it right now. I'm collecting my tanks, but that one can wait. And it's actually it's an okay tank. I ain't gonna say it's like a great tank, but it does have a nice gun on it. A good pin. Let's try to block them in, keep them from running away, and there we go. We cleared them. And I'm tuning with one of my deputies, and yeah, so I'm gonna give a shout out to Abusive Dad. He's a really good guy, real good teammate, really throwing it out there. So kudos to you, Dad. Like I did, and as you can see, I did 3,400 damage in this game, 3 kills. Look at those credits, that's beautiful. I love that. And then Abusive Dad, he did fairly well too. 1835 is not bad damage in a game. That's actually pretty good. Anything around 2k damage is really decent. Especially with teams today, how quick they die. But nevertheless, good game. We even carried a big fat 0. Don't know if he was AFK or what. Really didn't pay attention. Really didn't need him. So that's it for the KV5. It's a wonderful tank. You see it in stores, pick it up. It's definitely worth the money. Like, if they drop it, then trust me, you're going to enjoy the tank because to be able to get those bounces and just be able to afford to make mistakes and to be able to put that damage in and really help your team out, this tank is really worth it for someone, especially someone who's kind of new. I would never suggest like a new player purchase a tier 8 because all tanks, even though they might be good, in the wrong hands, are really bad. So don't rush up the tiers. Like, take your time, make the grind and stuff like that. Stay at one tier for a while. Get yourself like 3-4 lines running on each tier. Before moving up. Get good at that tier because it's going to help you out in the long run, and also it's going to cause people not to be so upset with you. and because you don't want to go around ruining other people's games. Well, this is it for this video. This is There Can Be Only One signing out. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there and happy hunting.